All right, guys, the Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. The man with the plan, the man with the knowledge, the man with the wrestling news, and I have to talk about this. It's like a rant, okay? Um, all right, we had Destination X last Thursday on Spike TV. Unfortunately, the viewership for the show went down, and then we had last night's Monday Night Raw, and um, I watched a lot of videos today. I watched a lot of reaction from a lot of people. Um, there was a lot of people that thought that Raw was very, very poor, and there was a lot of people that praised Raw. And now I have to put this out there. You see Destination X on Thursday. You saw Monday Night Raw last night. What show did you think was better? And I'm going to tell you, without a doubt, in my mind, as a true professional wrestling fan, like many others out there, I'm not just a TNA fan. I'm not just a Ring of Honor fan. I'm not just a WWE fan. I am a wrestling fan. In my eyes, Destination X blew away Monday Night Raw last night. And for people to go out there and really, I mean, how can you say Raw was better than Destination X? I mean, come on, explain this to me, please. I really need to know what you are seeing that I don't see. Is it because Stephanie McMahon pedigreed Brie and Nikki Bella? Wow, big deal. She's part of the ownership of the WWE. Yeah, we see Dixie Carter on a weekly basis, but we won't after this coming Thursday. And TNA Impact sort of screwed that up for the simple fact they're advertising, an ownership being thrown through a table. I mean, which was totally stupid on their part. Talk about spoilers. I mean, we can read spoilers all over the internet, but for TNA Impact Wrestling to put a spoiler up themselves makes no sense in my eyes either. But be that as it may, if you watched Raw last night, how many times did Triple H talk about the WWE Network only being $9.99? He talked about matches on the WWE Network. If you want to see them, it's only $9.99. It is $9.99 a month if you buy it in a 6-month package deal, which is never even being said anywhere on the advertisement for the WWE Network. Now, if the WWE Network is hurting and they're trying, to get more viewership, be true to the fans. Say, yeah, it's $9.99 a month, but you got to buy it in 6-month increments. But they don't. But anyway, so I did a video on my brother channel, the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel, the Iceman V2013 channel, and I was talking about 3 top stars in the last 10 years, and I had John Cena, CM Punk, Randy Orton, or you could put it in the order of John Cena, Randy Orton, CM Punk, because Randy Orton has really been an integral part of the WWE for the last 10 years, as well as John Cena has been. And John Cena obviously is, the guy for the last 10 years that's been on the top of the mountain. And I'm getting a lot of remarks and opinions about CM Punk saying he's no star, he's this, he's that. Let me tell you something. What really think about? I don't know what you guys are thinking of when you make these stupid ass remarks to the Iceman. You don't think CM Punk was a top star in the WWE? Maybe not for the last 10 years, but when he joined the WWE, which was a majority of the 10 years, this guy busted his ass to get where he got. He was held back by management in the WWE. He got screwed over by management in the WWE, the likes of Triple H and others that just didn't like him. And Vince McMahon took him and molded him. Now, CM Punk was ready to leave, and he did leave, and he came back, and he presented that pipe bomb on Raw, which was the biggest thing CM Punk ever did. Nobody else in that WWE locker room, nobody else, and I say this again, nobody else in that WWE locker room had the friggin' balls to do what CM Punk did. And you tell me he's not a star in the WWE? He held the belt for 434 days. I mean, no, he's a nobody. But he held the title for well over a year, which is 365 days. Figure the math out. For another 3 or 4 months thereafter. But he wasn't a star in the WWE. The present day era, the top title holder for the straight amount of time he held the belt. But he wasn't a star in the WWE. You guys, you don't like CM Punk, that's fine. But give credit where credit is due. The man was at least the third star in the WWE in the last 10 years. And I'm not discounting The Undertaker. I'm sorry. The guy hasn't been around all that much. The Chris Jerichos, taking off doing his own thing. The Brock Lesnar, come on. The guy comes back for a big payday. He's around for a month or two, and boom, he's gone again. Who else is there? Triple H? Oh, the Authority, Triple H? Screw him, too. Really. So, anyway, with all that being said, I got off track a little bit because it sort of pissed me off because of the comments that I got. But Destination X and this past Monday Night's Raw, there's no comparison in my eyes. Destination X was truly a way better show. It was. It was a way better show. And if anybody says it wasn't, then I don't know what you watched. Maybe you watched Casper the Ghost, or maybe you watched The Simpsons, or 2.5 Men. I don't know. But you didn't watch Raw, and you didn't watch Destination X, and be able to compare them, really, with a sound mind. Now, TNA is trying to get on the right track, and they have been for a while since they've been in New York City. And before, they got the hurdle of Spike TV and their contract. But you want to know something? Give credit where credit is due. TNA has put on good shows for quite a long time. And if you don't think so, then obviously you're just not a wrestling fan in general. You're a WWE fan. If TNA puts on a bad show, I'll say they do. If WWE puts on a great show, I say they do. I think their best show so far this year was in Hartford, Connecticut, my hometown. I'm sorry, but it was great. We saw Jericho come back. We saw The Miz come back. We saw AJ Lee come back. And it was a show of surprises. But this past Monday Night Raw, it'll probably do a great viewership because usually the lousy shows do. When you put on a great show, for some odd reason, that's why I don't believe in the Nielsen ratings or whatever. And then you got to listen to Triple H and his WWE Network for $9.99, Michael Cole, JBL, Jerry King Lawler for $9.99, or the WWE app, which, if you didn't see what happened, Rusev ended up winning, blah, 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 on the WWE app. who's during the commercial. Screwed up. Sorry. That's how I feel. Yeah, it's a rant. I get so disgusted with the fact that wrestling fans that say they're wrestling fans are not objective to TNA and WWE together. If you're a WWE fan, TNA totally sucks. It's not the case, whether you want to think so or not. Maybe WWE, obviously, right now, is still the top promotion, but I'm going to tell you this. They're not above the rest as big as they used to be. People may think they are, but they're not. TNA, maybe they won't be around. Maybe that's inevitable. Maybe that's just the way things have to be. But all I can say is, for myself and all the other TNA wrestling fans out there, TNA Wrestling has really put on a pretty damn good show. And if they're going down with some very good product. Hopefully they don't go down. But then again, in the WWE fans' eyes, they're already gone. So, really, dissect what you think about TNA and WWE. If you're a true wrestling fan, you cannot say Monday Night Raw was better than Destination X. Because if you do, you don't have a brain in your head. This is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. It's a rant. I had to let this out. I feel great for it. It's a Tuesday night. And yeah, main event tonight. WWE. See? I plug everybody. Peace out, everybody.